Hail Mary.
Lord be with you. Greetings to you.
Christ! Pardon me.
Herzlich willkommen. Mein Herr, what do you need?
Hey, Arn. Tell me something about you two.
Heinrich, it is besser when you mit Menhard speak. He speaks your Sprache besser.
You're the one I'm interested in, though. You need to practice the language anyway, don't you?
Ja, Stimmt.
There you are then. So, how did you become a swordsman?
I don't want to say much. Nur, Menhard has me alles beigebracht. Taught me. I was vorher working in Hafen, bei den Schiffen. Stoffe loading and unloading. Danach hat Menhard made from me an honorable fechter.
Wait now, that's not all, is it? How do you mean, honorable swordsman? Ah, come on now. We're friends, right? So out with it. I won't judge you.
So sei es dann. Learning fechten ist teuer Spaß. So first I had to earn Geld dafür. Das ist nicht einfach. Also, I have some Stoffe stolen. To have Geld to pay for Unterrichtlessons. Bei Menhard. Aber dann have they caught me stealing und ich hatte ein sehr großes Problem. Aber Menhard stand zu mir und helpt mir. Since that time I'm honest. I serve Meister Menhard, studiere Fechten and make for me a guten Namen. Then when Meister Menhard has gone to Bäumen, I go with him.
I understand. I know how it is. And I'd say Menhard is a generous man.
Hat ein Herz aus Gold. Bald.
Since he went missing.
It will be 3 years.
Schönen Tag. Was willst du, mein Herr?
Master Menhard, the sword is at the town hall.
Wunderbar, Heinrich. Let's go right now. It will not take long before the Kuttenbergers hear of this.
Sure, I'll go with you.
Natürlich. Just do not forget to pretend you are surprised.
Fucking thieves. No. We can't take it back now. We'd look like fools.
Na, was haben wir denn hier? I see the Kuttenberg Bruderschaft has made a challenge to combat. So, I see you have endlich worked up the courage to face us in public.
There's no need for mocking, Menhard. We've made our challenge, as you can see.
Wunderbar. Das freut uns.
Genau. We accept your challenge.
Well, since we've arrived at this point, listen up. It's time to put an end to this bickering. Besides, it will only benefit our town if the best of the sword-fighting masters takes charge here. So, whoever emerges as the victor of your tournament shall win the right to lead the sword-fighting brothership here. That will bring a just close to this whole affair.
Bei allen Heiligen, you have decided wisely, Fridush. It will be seen that it is we who were right from the start.
No way! You can't do this, Fridush. We set up the sword-fighting brotherhood. Stay out of it.
You said yourself that we shouldn't go against the will of the council. And Friedrich here is a councillor, isn't he?
Shut up! This is a matter for the burghers.
Calm yourself, friend. It's not such a big deal, is it? We'll compete honestly against these Germans, and then we'll finally have peace from them.
All right, Nicholas. Let's show them Deutschers how we sword fight here. Because we ain't afraid of no one. You want combat? You'll get it. 3 members of our brotherhood will fight with 3 of yours. Each will have a bout with all 3 opponents, and we'll see who wins the most.
Du Schwindler! You know there are only 2 of us.
I agree with Emerem's proposal.
Kein Problem, Arne. We also have one promising student, nicht wahr?
Richtig. I'll fight on Menhard's side.
Gut, Heinrich. Gut.
Agreed, then. The duels will begin when you're all ready, with long swords and in gambesons. And don't delay getting started.
Don't you worry. We'll crush them Deutsches in a jiffy.
Pah! You have no chance gegen uns.
I look forward to crossing swords with you, Meister Menhart.
Ja, ich auch. Komm, Heinrich. We must prepare for the Fechten. So, Heinrich, you have heard it yourself. Some good news, finally. We shall engage the Kuttenberger and confirm our privilege from King Wenzel to operate here our sword-fighting Bruderschaft. And it is all due to you. Danke, Heinrich.
You can count on me, Menhart. It will be an honor to fight by your side and enforce the will of our King Wenceslas.
Genau, Heinrich. But first, we must make you one of us and accept you into our Bruderschaft.
All right. Is that a problem?
Nein, nein. You must only take an oath and undergo a test. We cannot just take everyone. That is our Regel. You must show that you have some skill with a Schwert and that you will not bring us shame in the Gefecht. So we know that you will not lose your life in combat. You will face Arne here. Only with a blunt Schwert we will lend you, and with light equipment, no steel. When you are bereit, tell Arne and you may start. Do not waste time. We must go and engage with the Kuttenbergers. Well, excuse me. Tschüss, Heine.
Excuse me.
Tschüss, mein Freund.
Arne, Menhard wants to try me out. A training sword. No armor?
Ja, ja, natürlich. That is our rule. I will lend you a sword. So take off that steel harness and we can start. Mein Freund.
Let's duel, Arne, so I can join your brotherhood.
So take off that steel harness.
Let's duel.
So take off. Tschüss. Mein Freund. You shouldn't be here.
Let's duel, Arne.
So, bist du bereit? You are ready?
All right. Let's do it.
Show what you can do, Heinrich.
So, Heinrich.
Tempo, Tempo!
Ja!
Arne!
Christ! My head! Dummkopf!
Mein Gott!
Verdammte Blutung! This should stop the bleeding.
Why am I even wasting time with you? Heinrich, you have proven yourself, not only with your help, but with a weapon too. I would be more than happy to let you take the oath and become one of us. We can start the ceremony right away. Just say the word.
Menhard, I'd like to join your brotherhood.
Certainly. Let us go somewhere more geeignet, so it has some class. Each new member must pay for acceptance. But in your case, since you have helped us, I will relieve you of that obligation.
Danke, Menhart.
And now, the oath. Arne will be the witness.
I will be honored.
Kneel, Heinrich. Hör gut zu. Do you solemnly swear that you shall act honorably and justly, and that you shall not bring shame upon your name or mine, or bring disgrace to the sword-fighting Bruderschaft, that you shall defend and adorn the reputation of the Bruderschaft and its rules, and that you shall heed my word in these matters, that you shall diligently train in the art of the Langschwert, and not allow yourself to be shamed in combat, that you shall thus act for the greater glory of our Bruderschaft and our martial art. Place your hand on this sword and swear.
By our good King Wenceslas, I do so swear.
Stand as one of us. Heinrich, I hereby name you my student in the art of sword fighting.
All honor to you, Heinrich. It is good that you have come among us.
And now listen to your first lesson and always remember this principle. It is not important to strike, but to strike and wound.
I'll remember that, Menhart.
Gut, Heinrich. I shall make a great fechter out of you one day. Let me know when you are ready. We will get to work and cross swords with the Kuttenbergers.
Hail Mary, pray for us, O Holy Mother of God, that we may be made worthy.
Menhart, I'm ready to engage the Kuttenbergers by your side.
Wunderbar. Let us go and tell Friedrich. It is high time we put an end to this disgraceful schlamassel.
Today, 2 sword-fighting brotherhoods will match their skills. The Kuttenberg Brotherhood, led by Master Nicholas.
Glory to Kuttenberg! Kick those Germans' asses, Emmeram!
And the Frankfurt Brotherhood, led by Master Menhard.
It is an honor to be able to show off our skill in front of the whole Kuttenberg.
The reason for these duels is the dispute over the right to run the local sword-fighting hall and the associated brotherhood. The local brotherhood was founded by Emmeram the Butcher and his associates. What they did not know, though, was that King Wenceslas had tasked Master Menhard to do the same.
The king ain't here, Emmeram is! The Brotherhood belongs to the Kuttenbergers!
And since King Wenceslas cannot resolve the dispute, the town council ruled it shall be decided through a duel. So, the matter shall be settled before the eyes of the council, as well as the burghers of Kuttenberg and God Almighty.
A wise decision by the council. Let the best master lead our brotherhood.
The duels will be fought with long swords and in light armor. Each dueler will face each on the opposing team, and whoever beats his opponent twice wins the duel. The brotherhood whose members get more victories will be declared the overall winner. As is the law, all the necessary armor was lent to you from the town armory, and you must fight in it. If there is anything wrong with the armor, you can fix it with any of the repair tools you'll find in the armorer's tent. And in case someone gets seriously injured, the bathmaid will give them the care they need. Or Father Tobias will perform the necessary rites.
But I do not think it will come to that.
Now that everything has been made clear, swear before God. You will fight fairly, justly, and respect the judge's decisions, as well as the outcomes of the duels.
Das geloben wir, im Namen des Vaters, des Sohnes und des Heiligen Geistes.
By God Almighty, we so swear.
All the requisites have been satisfied. Therefore, let us proceed to the first duel. Master Menhart against Lindhart, the cobbler. Contenders, get to it! End of duel!
Keep your distance!
Today's first victory goes to Master Menhart. Let's see if he can keep it up, or if Lindhart can... even the score. Get ready for the next round. Ready? Go for it. End of duel. People of Gutenberg, behold, Master Menhart proved his mastery. He defeated Lindhart for the second time, giving the Frankfurt Brotherhood its first victory. Moreover, Lady Fortune has a difficult task in store for Lindhart, because the lot drawn determined that the next fight will also be his. This time it's Henry who will face him on the side of the Frankfurt Brotherhood. Cheer for both fighters. We'll shortly see which of them will best his opponent. Contenders, forward! End of duel! What a truly amazing bout and an unexpected twist! The score is tied, and we'll lead another duel to see who wins. Get ready, contestants. We're anxious to see who will get a second win. No time to lose. Get to it.
There's no escape!
End of duel.
Holy fuck! That's skill!
Let's now proceed to the third duel. The Gutenbergers will be represented by Emmeram the Butcher. Give him your support, and we'll see if he can do better than Lindhart. Because his opponent will once more be Master Menhart. For the glory of Gutenberg, let the duel begin! End of duel! You saw it with your own eyes, good citizens of Gutenberg. Menhart's skill is second to none. He wins again. Can Emmeram still manage to defeat him? We'll soon find out. Ready? Fight! It's finished! Not even the illustrious Emmeram could withstand the German master's sword. The Frankfurt Brotherhood thus has 3 wins already. None for Gutenberg so far. Two swordsmen we haven't seen yet will now show us their skills. Arne the German will face Master Nicholas. Soon we'll find out if Nicholas can secure the first victory for the Gutenbergers. Let your steel ring! Fight!
Watch out. He's coming round. Zum Teufel!
And the victor is...
Nein! Mit der Hilfe Gottes I will continue.
You're brave, but foolish. This will not end well for you. Yield.
Niemals. Arne does not yield.
This Gefecht is over. You win.
You acted with chivalry, Master Menhart. But intervening in a duel is a breach of the rules. There is no choice but to disqualify you from the tourney.
How does it look?
He's badly shaken up, but that should improve in time. At first, I thought I'd have to send for the priest, but he had more luck than sense.
Was ist mit deinem Auge? Siehst du meine Hand, Arne?
Nein.
The good news is the blade missed his eye. The bad news is such a blow to the head can cause many different problems. I hope in time he'll get his sight back in that eye, but I can't say for sure. In my experience, it's in the Lord's hands.
Send for the best physician in all of Gutenberg. Schnell! I will pay alles.
Rest assured, Master Menhart, we will send for him as you command. I am sorry that the whole affair has taken such an unfortunate turn. I will pray for your companion's health.
Danke, Friedrich. Aber what about the duels?
Beruhige dich, Arne.
Yes, that's what I came here to clarify. However, I expect on account of Arne's injury, your brotherhood has forfeit the fight.
Nein, Menhart. Du musst keep fighting.
As Arne says, Menhart and me can continue.
Heinrich had recht. I want to duel Nicholas.
I understand your wish, Menhard, but I can't grant it. You've been disqualified.
Scheiß drauf! I will fight Nicholas, and you better get out of my way, Friedrich!
I'm warning you, Menhard. You swore to respect the results of the duels.
Verdammt!
Listen, Nicholas has defeated Arne, and Arne is in no shape to continue. So all 3 victories go to the Kuttenbergers. Menhard, you defeated Emmeram and Linhard, but you can't duel Nicholas. So 2 victories belong to you, and 1 to the Kuttenbergers. The only one who can still fight for you is Henry. He already defeated Linhard, so the score is 3-4 in favor of the Kuttenbergers, with 2 duels left.
Hold on, Friedrich. Arne could duel, but it's clear he wouldn't win. So all the victories here belong to the Kuttenbergers by right. But the only thing preventing Menhard from fighting is your decision. Otherwise, he's at full strength and ready.
That is true.
We swore we'd respect outcomes of the duels, but since there was no duel between Menhard and Nicholas, there is no outcome. So neither side can claim victory.
Wise words, I must admit.
The way I see it, both sides have 3 victories, and I have 2 duels left.
That sounds right and fair to me.
All right, so be it. So if Henry beats both Emmeram and Nicholas, you'll get the overall victory.
Gut, Heinrich. Fight for us. You are ein guter Fechter.
Also, Heinrich, our fate and our honor lies in your hands.
I won't let you down. You have my word.
Well said. I'll be waiting for you in the arena where you'll face Emmeram. So get ready quickly. Hear ye, hear ye! Arne the German can't take part in further duels due to his injuries, so 3 wins go to Gutenberg. The Frankfurt Brotherhood has won 3 rounds, but so has Gutenberg. Master Menhard cannot duel against Master Nicholas since he's been disqualified from further rounds. Their duel will not count at all. That leaves us with only 2 duels left. In the first, Henry will now face Emmeram. Ready? Go for it!
And now you're mine.
Keep attacking.
Cut up his coat!
You got He's it. Done. He's barely standing.
For the cross!
Keep the distance! Long come! Indeed, the butcher has finished what he started. Ready? Go for it!
Oh nein!
End of duel! Today's first victory goes to Master Menhard. Let's see if he can keep it up, or if Linhard can even the score. Get ready for the next round! Let your steel ring! Fight! End of duel! People of Kuttenberg, behold! Master Menhart proved his mastery! He defeated Linhart for the second time, giving the Frankfurt Brotherhood its first victory! Moreover, Lady Fortune has a difficult task in store for Linhart, because the lot drawn determined that the next fight will also be his. This time it's Henry who will face him on the side of the Frankfurt Brotherhood. Cheer for both fighters. We'll shortly see which of them will best his opponent. For the glory of Kuttenberg, let the duel begin!
I feel quite hungry!
He's fucking good!
End of duel! Truly amazing bout, and an unexpected twist! The score is tied, and we'll lead another duel to see who wins. Get ready, contestants. We're anxious to see who will get a second win. Contenders, get to it.
For the cross!
End of duel.
Things he can do with his sword!
Let's now proceed to the third duel. The Kuttenbergers will be represented by Emmeram the Butcher. Give him your support, and we'll see if he can do better than Linhart. Because his opponent will once more be Master Menhart. Contenders, forward! End of duel! You saw it with your own eyes, good citizens of Kuttenberg. Menhart's skill is second to none. He wins again! Can Emmeram still manage to defeat him? We'll soon find out. Ready? Go for it!
Now that's what I call an opener.
End of duel! It's finished! Not even the illustrious Emmeram could withstand the German master's sword. The Frankfurt Brotherhood thus has 3 wins already. None for Kuttenberg so far. Two swordsmen we haven't seen yet will now show us their skills. Arne the German will face Master Nicholas. Soon we'll find out if Nicholas can secure the first victory for the Kuttenbergers. No time to lose! Get to it!
Watch out. He's coming round. Zum Teufel.
And the victor is... Nein! Mit der Hilfe Gottes. I will continue.
You're brave, but foolish. This will not end well for you. Yield.
Niemals. Arne does not yield.
This Gefecht is over. You win.
You acted with chivalry, Master Menhart. But intervening in a duel is a breach of the rules. There is no choice but to disqualify you from the tourney.
How does it look?
He's badly shaken up, but that should improve in time. At first, I thought I'd have to send for the priest. But he had more luck than sense.
Was ist mit deinem Auge? Siehst du meine Hand, Arne?
Nein.
The good news is the blade missed his eye. The bad news is such a blow to the head can cause many different problems. I hope in time he'll get his sight back in that eye. But I can't say for sure. In my experience, it's in the Lord's hands.
Send for the best physician in all of Kuttenberg. Schnell! I will pay alles.
Rest assured, Master Menhart, we will send for him as you command. I am sorry that the whole affair has taken such an unfortunate turn. I will pray for your companion's health.
Danke, Friedrich. Aber what about the duels?
Beruhige dich, Arne.
Yes, that's what I came here to clarify. However, I expect on account of Arne's injury, your brotherhood has forfeit the fight.
Nein, Menhart. Du musst keep fighting.
As Arne says, Menhart and me can continue.
Heinrich had recht. I want to duel Nicholas.
I understand your wish, Menhart, but I can't grant it. You've been disqualified.
Scheiß drauf! I will fight Nicholas. And you better get out of my way, Friedrich!
I'm warning you, Menhart. You swore to respect the results of the duels.
Verdammt!
Listen, Nicholas has defeated Arne, and Arne is in no shape to continue. So all 3 victories go to the Kuttenbergers. Menhart, you defeated Emmeram and Linhart, but you can't duel Nicholas. So 2 victories belong to you, and 1 to the Kuttenbergers. The only one who can still fight for you is Henry. He already defeated Linhart, so the score is 3-4 in favor of the Kuttenbergers, with 2 duels left.
Hold on, Friedrich. Arne could duel, but it's clear he wouldn't win. So all the victories here belong to the Kuttenbergers by right. But the only thing preventing Menhard from fighting is your decision. Otherwise, he's at full strength and ready.
That is true.
We swore we'd respect outcomes of the duels, but since there was no duel between Menhard and Nicholas, there is no outcome. So neither side can claim victory.
Wise words, I must admit.
The way I see it, both sides have 3 victories, and I have 2 duels left.
That sounds right and fair to me.
All right, so be it. So if Henry beats both Emmeram and Nicholas, you'll get the overall victory.
Gut, Heinrich. Fight for us. You are ein guter Fechter.
Also, Heinrich, our fate and our honor lies in your hands.
I won't let you down. You have my word.
Well said. I'll be waiting for you in the arena where you'll face Emmeram. So get ready quickly. Hear ye, hear ye! Arne the German can't take part in further duels due to his injuries, so 3 wins go to Gutenberg. The Frankfurt Brotherhood has won 3 rounds, but so has Gutenberg. Master Menhard cannot duel against Master Nicholas since he's been disqualified from further rounds. Their duel will not count at all. That leaves us with only 2 duels left. In the first, Henry will now face Emmeram. Contenders, get to it!
For glory!
End of duel!
Just don't let him breathe!
Amazing! Both swordsmen deserve respect for putting on such an exciting show. Each of them has won once, and a tiebreaker duel is up next. Cheer for the man who has won your heart, but best to cheer for both. Contenders, forward!
For glory!
End of duel!
Spare me!
Keep attacking! Don't let him breathe! You got him!
Good citizens, wise counselors of Gutenberg, it is time for the last duel. Here, Master Nicholas will take up his sword again to face none other than Henry. The current score is 4 wins for the Germans and 3 for Gutenberg. If Henry can win, the match is over. No time to lose. Get to it. End of duel. To both teams of swordsmen for a truly thrilling fight. All the more so because it's not over yet. The score of the 2 contestants is even, and they must have one last duel. All hail Nicholas! Ready? Go for it! End of duel! Unbelievable! Master Nicholas is defeated! Henry is now in for a really tough fight. I can see that Nicholas is burning with eagerness to get revenge. Here comes his opportunity. Revered counselors, righteous burghers of Gutenberg, lend me your ears one last time. Two sword-fighting brotherhoods have clashed before the eyes of God as well as yours to demonstrate their skill and settle their dispute. And it was a spectacle beyond all expectations. The Frankfurt Brotherhood secured 5 victories against the Gutenberg Brotherhood's 3. The right to run the local sword-fighting hall and to teach the art of the long sword thus falls to Master Menhard of Frankfurt. That was the task entrusted to him by King Wenceslas, and Menhard has duly defended his claim. Thus is it settled before witnesses and by God's will.
It's just like Friedrich said. The council is in agreement on this, and we'll instruct the scribe to enter the proper records of everything at the earliest opportunity.
Let this dispute be thus justly settled, and let there be no further enmity between you.
Thank you, Friedrich, for finding justice and for overseeing the matter so wisely. We would like to invite all good Kuttenbergers to come and learn.
Fuck! We built the sword-fighting hall with our own money. You can't just take it from us.
As for the money you invested, you'll be duly compensated for your good service to the town. I shall see to that. And I'd like to remind you that you have sworn to submit to the outcome of the duels. Don't forget that.
I won't forget this, Friedrich. I'm done with you.
Heinrich, let us leave Meister Metzger with Friedrich and go to Arne.
Menhart, I had word sent to Master Torwart to expect you at the apothecary shop on Tarmar. He's also currently hosting the famous physician Sigismund Albicus, so Arne will receive the best possible care.
Hab vielen Dank, Friedrich.
Good day, Meister Menhard. Oswald Torwart, Magister at your service.
Gut. Arne hier braucht deine Hilfe. Und schnell.
Beruhige dich. I know everything. Herr Albicus, the physician, is already upstairs preparing all that is necessary. In just a short while, Arne will receive treatment fit for a king. Rest assured.
Gott sei Dank, Herr Oswald.
Tell me about your fight before Albicus gets ready. Rumors spread like wildfire, but they have not yet reached us at Tarmac.
Letztendlich lief es ausgezeichnet. We won dank Heinrich here, and our claim was recognized. Heinrich fought for us, and fortune stood by him today. Der König himself would be proud of him.
Genau, Heinrich. Glory to you. You have gerettet our heirshare.
And to defeat Meister Nicholas too? I have no words. Unglaublich, Heinrich. Ganz ausgezeichnet.
You know, Menhard, Henry of Skalitz is no easy mark.
I'm glad to hear that. Congratulations to all of you, especially to Henry, as word has it.
Gut. Gut. Jetzt noch wait until Arne heals, and then we take over the Fechthalle and die Bruderschaft. Heinrich, komm zu mir in a few days when alles fertig ist. What better place to reward you than there? And zwar richtig. You can be sure. And do not get too betrunken when you are celebrating your victory.
We'll only go drinking when there's 3 of us. When Arne is all right again.
Good. We drink out of joy for my recovery, or out of sadness for my eye.
I'm sure it'll be the former.
Wunderbar. Deal.
Menhard, ich muss mich hinlegen. Ich fühle mich ein bisschen krank und schwach.
Of course. Menhard, let's get him inside. The quiet and a bit of shade will do him good.
Can I be of any help?
Danke. We can manage this. Bis bald.
I'm sorry. I wasn't paying attention.
What are you whistling for?
You have a kind master, eh, Eddie?
I heard you're in need of money, friend.
Good to see you.
Greetings. Should we get going?
I believe it's high time. Don't even bother looking at that old clock of ours. It's been stuck for 30 years. It seems all the other masters are looking forward to what Frisky's son can do. You'd better make a good impression. Now, the guild forge isn't far. We'll just pass through the lower market and we're there. Did you get a chance to study the handbook?
Of course.
Mind if I test your knowledge a bit along the way? What colour is a properly heated workpiece?
Straw yellow.
Of course, straw yellow. What else?
It
I have
happens.
one more
Just watch
question.
where you're going next time.
How can you tell you're making progress while forging?
By the sparks?
Dead wrong. The longer you forge, the closer your workpiece resembles the finished product. You didn't know that one. I reckon it wouldn't hurt to take another peek in the handbook before the trial. A good blacksmith should never stop learning.
Excuse me.
That too is important to our guild. I have a number of designs in my armor smithy that I collected on my travels throughout the kingdom. It's quite a unique collection. And the best part is, I'm happy to share it with others. Stop by any time. Learn to make something new. Your customers will surely appreciate it, but let's not get ahead of ourselves. Your trial still awaits.
Good day.
Just a little further now.
I apologize.
Well then, are you ready for the trial?
I'm ready. We can begin.
Honored friends, masters of the Blacksmith's Guild, let me introduce the newest adept of the Master's Trial, Henry of Skalitz.
So, this is old Frisky's lad. I can hardly believe it.
Aber I do not see much of a resemblance.
Vielleicht ein wenig.
I do not see it.
Aye, aye, Frisky here, Frisky there. All that talk about not taking in outsiders, and now you've gone and flipped it all around.
Martin was a good bloke and an excellent swordsmith. If Henry here is anything like him, he'd be a welcome addition to the guild.
Genau, genau.
Look, I didn't know this Frisky fella of yours. I'm more interested to see what the lad can do than who his pa was.
We'll see what he can do shortly. Just to be clear, let me repeat what the trial entails. In the first part, the verbal examination, he will receive 3 questions. He must answer all 3 of them correctly in order to pass. If he makes a single mistake, this part of the exam is considered failed, and he won't get a chance to correct himself. After the verbal examination comes the practical one, where our adept skills will be tested.
And if he is successful, he'll become one of us.
Let's begin with the first part of the trial. Who would like to ask Henry the first question?
Say, Heinrich, how can you tell you have made progress on your workpiece?
By the time it takes.
Wrong.
The form, by the shape.
You failed on the first question. You'll have to really put in an effort during the practical exam, Henry.
We will pay...
Good day.
God grant you health.
Good to see you. All done in.
Excuse me.
Praise God.
I apologize.
Burn to the ground! Hell on earth! Just a few days' walk from here! You have...
Should we get going?
I believe Donnie is... Come now. The guild forge isn't far. We'll just pass through the lower market and we're there. Did you get a chance to study the handbook?
Of course.
Mind if I test your knowledge a bit along the way? What's the final step before a workpiece is finished?
Quenching, of course.
Excellent. A workpiece has to be quenched and cooled for it to become hardened. I have one more question. Why do blacksmiths whistle while they're hammering?
To keep rhythm.
Exactly. It's so they can keep rhythm. Wonderful. It seems you really did prepare. I reckon the others have a lot to look forward to. And good blacksmiths should never stop learning. That too is important to our guild. I have a number of designs in my armor smithy that I collected on my travels throughout the kingdom. It's quite a unique collection. And the best part
I'm
is,
sorry.
I'm happy to share it with others. Stop by any time. Learn to make something new. Your customers will surely appreciate it, but let's not get ahead of ourselves. Your trial still awaits. Just a little further now.
God bless you.
这是第一个游戏。
Well then, are you ready for the
I
trial?
look forward.
Ready?
Honor.
Sir, aber I feel I do. Genau.
Look, we'll see in the first. If he may, after, and let's speak.
To keep rhythm.
That's correct.
At least that.
Let's move on to the second.
I'd like to ask Henry if sparks while forging are a good or bad sign.
They're a good sign.
Wrong.
It was a trick question. Sparks are a bad sign when heating the workpiece, but a good one.
Are sparks a good sign while forging?
That's a trick question. It depends.
Excellent. You didn't let me fool you. If sparks fly while you're hammering, it's a good sign. Whereas if you're heating the workpiece, it's a bad one. Wonderful. It seems you really did prepare. I reckon the others have a lot to look forward to. A good blacksmith should never stop learning. That too is important to our guild. I have a number of designs of my armor smithy that I collected on my travels throughout the kingdom. It's quite a unique collection. And the best part is, I'm happy to share it with others. Stop by any time. Learn to make something new. Your customers will surely appreciate it, but let's not get ahead of ourselves. Your trial still awaits. Just a little further now. Shall we begin?
Ready? We can begin.
Honored friends,
Aber I feel I do. More. Genau.
Look, we'll see in the first part if he makes after the and let's begin.
How about... Why do blacksmiths whistle while they work?
To keep rhythm.
That's correct.
At least that.
Let's move on to the second.
Tell me, mein Anhänger, what is the Farbe of a correct heated workpiece?
Straw yellow.
Correct.
Wunderbar.
Last question.
I'd like to ask Henry if sparks while forging are a good or bad sign.
That depends. When you're hammering the piece, it's a good sign. But when you're heating it up, it's a bad one.
That's right.
I knew you wouldn't be fooled.
You answered all three questions correctly. Now, just to complete the practical exam, Henry, your task will be to forge a guild sword right in front of our eyes. Here's the design for it, as well as the materials. I'm sure you know what to do with them.
Viel Glück. Let's see what you can do, young Frisky.
Let's see, then.
I'm sorry.
What's next?
Genau.
Oh, Kurva. Burning it.
Helge, das ist zu viel.
Just like Martin.
Komm schön.
Nothing special so far.
Stärker.
It's burning.
Helge, das ist zu
Take a
viel.
look at that.
This will take a bit longer.
Great work, Henry.
Konzentrieren.
It's burning.
Pass auf, du verbrennst es.
It looks like the lad has a
Let's
firm
see
grip.
then.
That doesn't look good. A bit more and I'll fuck it up.
He's not doing too well, is he?
Jetzt vorsichtig.
I've been banging this spot for a long time.
He'll fuck it up soon at this rate.
Genau. Just like Martin.
What's next?
Komm schön.
All done?
Let's see what you made. Well, this definitely isn't your best work, but no matter. Even a master makes mistakes, eh? Take that shoddy piece of metal and put it away somewhere. Do you want to repeat the trial?
I'll give it another try.
Very well. Pay up and you can get back to it.
Here it is.
Good luck.
Stärker.
Special so far.
Konzentrieren. Jetzt vorsichtig.
Let's see then.
It looks like the lad has a firm grip.
Well, I'm about halfway done.
It's going well so far. Keep going.
Genau.
Komm schon. Herrgott, that's not good.
Hell yeah.
Just like Martin.
What's next?
Good. This won't take long now.
Look at that.
I have to pay attention.
Nearly there now.
I've almost loused it up.
It's not looking very
Stärker.
Take a look at that.
Let's try this again.
Go on. Excellent, Henry. Good work. I was worried there for a while, but I'm glad things worked out. Honored friends, masters of the Blacksmith's Guild, Henry of Skalitz has successfully completed the trial. Let us head for the guild hall for the acceptance ceremony. After successfully fulfilling all requirements, I'm proud to announce our guild has grown by a new member. Approach Henry of Skalitz. Kneel. Swear for the first time on your honor and by God Almighty that you will defend the interests of the Blacksmith's Guild of Kuttenberg.
I swear.
Swear for the second time that you will protect all secrets entrusted to you by the Guild.
I swear.
And swear for the third time that you will always act honestly and God-fearingly to spread the esteem of our guild among the people.
I swear.
Now hang your guild sword next to those of the other masters. Now just the final step. Hang it up. Welcome to the guild, Henry. It's now up to you to say a few words.
I'm following in my father's footsteps. Even as a lad, when I watched him by the forge, I wanted to be just like him. A real master blacksmith. Today, thanks to you, my dream has come true. And here in Kuttenberg, where Pa spent the best years of his life, I like to think he'd be proud of me.
He would be, without a doubt. In any case, from this day forward, Henry is to take over Skoda's forge and repair it. He therefore acquires the right to use it with one obligation, and that is the accommodation of the widow Magdalena. The guild grants her jointure after the death of her husband. That will be your responsibility now, Henry.
That won't be for much longer anyway.
Well, I suppose I'll handle it somehow.
It sounds like you have your work cut out for you, Henry. But like all hard work, the results will surely be worth it. The ceremony is now over.
That's one thing to discuss.
Excuse me.
Why was Magdalena bothering you about the smithy?
She's used to sticking her nose into everything, even guild matters that aren't her concern. Old Skoda, may the Lord grant him eternal rest, always tolerated it. She probably doesn't want to live out her years in her ruin. And I understand that. On the other hand, it was her choice. We offered her a cottage elsewhere, but she wouldn't hear of it. Said that was her home.
Tell me a bit about yourself, Master Bushek.
I'm not that interesting. Not much worth telling, really. They call me Bushek the Elder, because my son's taken up the armorer's trade as well. Though he's moved to Prague now. I've been in the guild nearly 30 years. I've seen it rise and falter, and constant feuds between the masters. If I've learned anything in that time, it's that there's an answer to every question, and a cure for every pain. I try to live by that.
Why did they call Martin Frisky?
Truth be told, I don't know. Master Skoda came up with it, and it just stuck. He probably called him that because Martin was always hopping around full of ideas, and never hesitated to act on them. Whatever sort of ideas they may have been, we weren't terribly close, what with the age difference. But Martin had a bright future ahead of him. That much was clear to everyone in the guild. He could have become one of us one day. But for whatever reason, he chose another path.
What exactly happened with the fire at Skoda's smithy?
That was a tangled affair. I still can't quite make sense of it. Fires can start on their own sometimes, from the weather and such. But it had been rainy for days. Widow Magdalena was out of town, staying with her sister, I think. So the place wasn't being watched, and no one saw anything. Naturally, the city watch looked into it as suspected arson. But they never found the culprit. I don't even remember anyone pointing fingers. In the end, it was written off as an unfortunate accident.
I'd like to know more about old Skoda.
He was a true master, trained in the Empire and in Italy, and always sought to improve. He was known for his versatility. He forged swords, armor, even ornamental grills for buildings. Besides making top-quality work, he also handled relations between the guild and the town. They'd never been better. Sadly, he fell ill and passed away far too soon. We lost a great man.
God be with you, Henry.
Was soll's? Careful.
Aye? Huh? Was that you? Oh, never mind then.
Big and small, jugs for sale.
The best wares on the market.
A fine day for some fine wares. Come and take your pick.
Good day.
I apologize.
Look what I have for you. You're my doggy, eh?
Like moving somehow.
Fine wares here. Quality merchandise.
God bless.
to see you. God be with you. Good news. I gained the right to use the forge.
Wonderful. Finally, we can make some progress here. I'm just worried that once you see the mess inside, you'll turn on your heel and run.
I'll never run away again. From anyone or anything.
I see you have a sense of duty. I like that. Anyway, the house will have to be cleared out first before you can do anything else. The forge, as well as the floor above. Clear the rubble, put it in sacks, take it outside to the wagon, pick up the things laying around, sweep the floors. There's much to do, and I'm afraid I won't be of much help. My back isn't what it used to be. One bad move, and I'll stay hunched over like an old crone.
I'm sure I can manage.
I hope so. Looks like you have some strong hands, and that you're not all thumbs. But first, you'll have to get inside. The entrance from the street is blocked. A beam collapsed.
I'll figure it out. You've got to be kidding me. Now just to put it in a sack and take it to the wagon. One sack after another.
My lord, it's even worse than I thought in here.
Ooh. Lugging sacks really never gets old.
Those sure look heavy.
I wonder what's in store for me here. Whew. Oh, Christ, that's heavy. Ooh.
Carrying those heavy sacks up and down the stairs. I couldn't handle it.
This looks like it was an apprentice's room. I can still use these materials. Good as new, I suppose. Some of this is bound to come in handy. What's this? It has Martin's mark on it. I'll have to ask Magdalena.
Henry, great work. My word, you really are a handy lad. And hard-working too. I like to see that. You see this, Skoda? Your forge is finally in good hands.
I found this. The mark Martin used to use is on it. Do you know what it could be?
Aye, that looks like one of the sketches for that grand project of theirs. They always met up in the evenings after work. All hush-hush, and over something so silly, no less.
Why did they meet up?
Because of the broken astronomical clock on the Rathaus Tower. Back then, the city officials decided they wanted it fixed. So they asked the masters of the guild to propose a solution. Your pa got all excited about it, then got my old Skodder involved, along with that other apprentice that was here. What was his name? Such a timid, quiet lad. Sakra. Oh, I can't recall, but I remember they did some work on it, but the city ended up changing its mind.
They blew it off?
Not at all. They brought in some Italians, all the way from Padua or whatever it's called. And how do you think that turned out?
They messed it up?
It was a terrible disgrace. The Italians ended up running off along with the money. There was no money left for the repairs, and there still isn't. So the clock is still broken. I remember when it still used to chime. But what can you do? Better to discuss what you want to do with this place.
I want to spruce this whole place up.
All right, then. Come, I'll show you something. This was Skodder's table. He was always sketching something, planning repairs. He could stand here for hours. It was his favorite spot. And now, it's yours.
It's an honor.
I think there's just one thing left to do. You have to put up a shop sign. So your customers know where to go, right? Have a look at the plans here. needs a bit more. Good work, Henry. I didn't think I'd see this fire going ever again.
We'll get this place up and running again.
Now that you're officially open, why don't you forge something for me?
What do you need?
Nothing difficult. My old axe broke. It served me for many years, even after he died. Only now it's all worn down and crooked, so it's not good for chopping.
Why didn't you get a new one in all those years? Someone from the guild would surely be happy to make you one. Probably for free.
I don't need their charity. Besides, if you're even half as talented as your pa was, this should be child's play to you, no?
Of course. You can count on me.
And don't forget to sharpen it too. I can't chop with a dull axe.
I noticed your brooch. It's really lovely.
It's a nightingale. Skoda made it for me for our first anniversary. I used to sing while I worked. And he'd always say, "My little nightingale."
It's a real masterwork.
It's mainly a keepsake now. Not much of his is left. Just that old axe. And an axe doesn't make the best love token.
Tell me more about Skoda.
What do you want to know?
How did he become a guild master?
Not long after our wedding, he passed the guild exam. He was even offered a choice of 2 forges. There were 2 vacant ones. One in town, in the Merchant's Quarter, where young Matthias is now, and this one. Everyone was surprised he chose this place. But we figured there'd be more space here. And we were right. People didn't mind walking outside the walls once they saw the big, fine smithy we built here. As our smithy prospered, Skoda's influence grew, not just in the guild. He even talked about standing for a seat on the council. But he didn't live to see it.
How many journeymen did he train here?
Well, not all that many, to be honest. He started with some lad called Yanaba from Petch. But the boy couldn't take Skoda's high standards and left. My husband was a strict man. I can't remember a single apprentice who stayed longer than 6 months. Your father was an exception. Him and the Fly. The 2 of them stayed together here 2 whole years. Right to the end. That says something about their skill. They were just fine smiths, and Skoda held them in high regard.
What happened after he died?
It's all a bit of a blur. I don't really remember that time too well. It all happened so quickly. He fell ill, took to bed, and 3 days later we were laying him out. Suddenly the smithy was full of people. The guildmasters arranged the funeral, the councillors came to offer condolences. The journeyman disappeared without a word. I went to my sister's for a time, and while I was away the roof caught fire. And the rest you know. I was left here all on my own.
Would you tell me something about Martin?
Gladly. What would you like to know?
What was Martin like when he was young?
He was a well-mannered boy. I didn't know him outside the forge, but by all accounts he was quite a rascal. Word was, he never missed a chance for mischief. He was always betting on something. Even tried it on with my Skoda. He eventually talked him into a wager. I don't even remember what for. That he'd leap the brook down on Bach. He took a long pole and said he'd vault right over. It seemed like a clever idea, but the pole snapped in 2, and poor Martin plunged straight into the water. Skoda called him Frisky from that day on.
How was he at the trade?
Better than good. He wasn't a complete beginner when he came. He'd trained under another master first. I can't recall where from. I think he brought a few sketches with him, which he showed Skoda, and the 2 of them tried to work something out. He wanted to become a swordsmith, and it showed. He really cared about mastering the craft. He spent a lot of time at it. My husband praised him for being able to think for himself from the very beginning. And he didn't hand out praise lightly, let me tell you that.
How did you get along with Martin?
He was no trouble. Ate whatever I cooked, helped out now and then when it was needed. He was a bit like a son to me, really. Although, he never wanted to talk about his family, where he was born, where he came from. No one could get it out of him.
Why did he end up leaving Kuttenberg when things were going so well for him here?
If only I knew. One day he was still here, comforting me, saying everything would be all right. And the next day, he was gone. Didn't even take his things. I asked after him at the guild, but no one wanted to say anything. I often wondered if he'd got himself into trouble somehow. But I never did find out what it might have been. And I doubt we ever will.
Halfway there. Good. This won't take long now. All finished. sharp as a razor. I have that axe you wanted.
Wonderful. Let's see. My word. This is really great work, Henry. Your customers will be tripping over each other to buy your products. Just be warned. People here in the city care more about the quality of work than in the countryside. If something is shoddy, they'll notice it right away. So, if you mess up a piece while forging and it ends up being low quality, it's best to just make a new one. All right?
All right.
Word will spread soon enough that locals don't have to go to the city to have something forged. And you'll have your first customers. Everyone around here knows me, so sometimes they might come to me with orders. I did the same for my husband back then. Does that work for you?
That works for me.
Glad to hear it.
As long as it doesn't bother you.
Why would it? On the contrary, I'm glad. I'll help out around the house, and I'll be happy to help with this too. I don't get out much, so I have all the time in the world. Oh, and one more important thing. You can also sell pieces you forge on your own, without anyone ordering them. There's a storeroom past the left door under the archway on the street, where you'll find a chest you can put products in, and I'll do my best to sell them. Here's the key to the chest. I'll hold onto the money for the products for you, so feel free to ask any time.
Where did you say the chest is?
In the storeroom. It's the left door beneath the archway. You can't miss it.
You've taken on quite the workload, Magdalena.
I don't mind. All the movement keeps me young. In the meantime, you can focus on getting in good with the guild.
What do you mean, getting good?
The guildmasters are an eclectic bunch. They all like different things. It would be best if you try to be on good terms with everyone. They'll appreciate you, and you'll forge all the more. For example, Boris of Brod loves nothing more than rolling dice. If you offer him a game at the Guildhall, I'm sure he won't refuse. He used to be one of your pa's best friends. He might even tell you about some of their misadventures.
I'm not sure I want to know.
Oh, yes, you do. Don't lie to yourself. Take care, my friend.
to you?
I'm sorry. Good day to you.
At least you know when to round up the cattle and gather in the hay.
Aye. When I'm old and infirm, folks will come to me for the weather forecast.
I heard about this fella who always got heartburn just before it snowed. You could team up.
All we need is a bus that can't get enough sunny, and we'll be the
Freak cripples, more like. When it rains.
Ah, if it isn't our newest member, Henry. What brings you here?
Well, I was just passing by, so I thought I'd stop and greet you.
That's nice of you. How's the forge doing?
Pretty well. I'll clean things up. Soon it'll be good as new.
Well, best of luck to you, lad. Us guildmasters have to support each other, you know? Work together, like friends.
By the way, Magdalena mentioned you like playing dice.
Aye, that's no secret. Anytime, any place. What about you? You like rolling bones?
Of course.
Glad to hear it. Fancy a game now? What game would you like to play?
Nice, as it should be.
Let's play.
Oh, Fortuna! May the best player win. Finished. Your turn. Why did I even start playing? That's enough. Your turn. Well, you're not afraid of anything.
Alright, that'll do. These ones here. Oh no, not good. If I was you, I'd take it. Nothing worth mentioning. Damn it! They're yours, lad. These ones here. Alright, that'll do. Have you lost your mind? You're going to lose everything. That's the way it's bloody well done. Enough! I'm stopped!
Well played. You play a lot better than your pa did. Frisky always had rotten luck at dice.
Really?
Aye, but he did more than all right for himself in other areas. You know what they say, unlucky at dice. Now listen, I had an idea. When you play dice, you could spread our guild's good name.
What do you mean?
Players in Kuttenberg and beyond always appreciate it when someone like a guild master plays a fair game with them. It'll help our prestige as well as yours. And I speak from experience. And so you have something to play for, even with some more discerning opponents. Take this.
Thanks.
And one more thing. When me and the other masters had a good look at you during the ceremony, you seem like the type of fella that's been through a lot despite your age. Am I right?
You're right. I'm a bit of a warrior.
Is that so? I wouldn't have guessed. Just so you understand, us fellas at the guild are craftsmen, merchants. There are some troubles we can't solve without outside help. And now that we have someone like you, we might not have to go looking for it elsewhere.
What's this about?
A shipment of materials that got stuck somewhere on the way to Kuttenberg. One of our German masters, Klaus Eichner, wanted to discuss it with you. Go and see him. He can tell you more.
Wait a moment. I wanted to ask you about Martin. Did you know him well?
Of course I did. All the blacksmith's apprentices in the city knew each other. We were one big group, but it was different with Frisky. That was real friendship. The things I got up to with him and Fly, these days, nobody would believe me.
I hear he and Skoda tried to fix the astronomical clock.
Aye, everyone wanted to back then. But Frisky and Fly said they'd made some progress. But they could have just been yanking my pizzle.
Well, I don't think Martin was the type of person to joke about things like that.
I suppose you're right. I reckon if he was still alive, he'd still be trying to fix it.
Who was Fly?
A fella called Stander. He used to apprentice with your pa at Skoda's forge. Folks used to call him Fly because he was always calm, quiet, kind of like a fly on the wall. But when he got pissed off, he could really buzz, believe me.
He sounds like he'd be worth talking to.
Aye, only he left the burg, and God knows where he is now. Maybe one of the other masters will know more. Try asking them about him.
What did you get up to together?
Ha! Things that aren't polite to talk about, lad. Girls, taverns, all sorts of nonsense. Maybe I'll tell you sometime, once we get to know each other better. But anyway, don't let me keep you. I'm sure you have your work cut out for you at the forge.
Damn it! That door's supposed to be closed.
I apologize.
What are you doing creeping about in the dark, eh?
Town hall and the tavern, then walked across it? Huh, what a height! Oh, please. It could hardly keep up.
What's the world coming to? Two popes, heretics, diabolical schemes.
And he tried to persuade me to give the church money for repainting.
And? Did you give him any?
What do you think? Do I look like a ninny?
I think the church really does need repainting.
Huh? Well, I'm not paying for it.
Look, the...
Boris mentioned you wanted to discuss something with me.
And what is it he told you?
Not much, but I understand you're having some sort of business troubles.
Good, good. But before we speak, I have to ask you something. And please be honest. Is Martin the blacksmith really your father, junger Mann?
Why'd you ask? Don't you believe me?
Ich möchte dir trauen, but I have a good memory for faces. And to tell you the truth, you do not resemble your father much.
Martin was the one who raised me and taught me the craft, but he wasn't my real father. You're right.
And you admit this freely, even while knowing the regulations forbid bastards from becoming members of the guild?
My father would vouch for me, were he still alive. He'd want me to carry on his legacy.
Well said. The wishes of the dead do indeed bear weight. Nevertheless, do not mention this to anyone else. Not everyone may be so understanding, and may wish ill upon you, Junge. Now please follow me. We can discuss the rest in private. Ach, ja. It is always easier to think over a cup of wine. So bitter und so süß wie das Leben selbst.
Why did you...
Gott segne dich, Klaus. Oh, verzeih, I did not know you had a visitor.
Nichts passiert, mein Bruder. Allow me to introduce our newest member, Master Henry. Henry, this is my younger brother, Olbert, a royal official. He oversees the customs and guilds of Kuttenberg.
Pleased to meet you, sir.
Ja, gleichfalls, Meister. Do not let me disturb you. We shall speak later, Klaus. Auf Wiedersehen, meine Freunde.
Good. Now you know my brother as well. He is a man of strong principles. The guilds do not have it easy with him.
Your brother is a nobleman. He looks highborn.
Nein, not at all. We have the same father. But I was the one to inherit his forge and place in the guild. Albert had to pave his own road. Everything he has achieved is thanks to his ability to deal with people.
So he's our ally? We can trust him?
That depends. He is an honest man, but he will not give us anything for free. Things used to be simpler with him. Nevertheless, while the world may change, problems stay the same. And you are the one I chose to help me deal with them, junger Mann.
I'll be happy to, if I'm able. What is this about, Master?
You may not know this, but it is my job to guarantee the guild can do its work without interruption, and that the goods get where they need to. Surely you know our work attracts all sorts of undesirables, right?
Did something go missing? Someone got robbed?
If only it was just one someone, junger Mann. And I'm afraid we will have to sort this out ourselves.
If something happened, why don't we turn to the bailiff?
Because things are more complicated than they seem, junger Mann. Look, this city may belong to the king, but it is controlled by rich foremen and trade guilds. While ours may be among the most influential, that is precisely what upsets many people and arouses envy.
So the bailiff wouldn't help us?
Natürlich hilft er. But the question is how long it would take and how much merchandise we would have left over.
What are you implying?
Only that there are many who would wish harm upon our guild. What's more, ever since the army arrived in the region, every dirty deed is blamed on deserters and Trabants.
Are you saying they're ambushing our wagons on purpose?
Ja, genau. And it is getting harder and harder to save what we can. That is why I wanted to ask for your help, junger Mann.
I'll be happy to help. Where should I go?
I see you are not afraid of anything, mein Freund.
Well, I don't mind getting my hands dirty when it's for a good cause.
Good, good. That is just what we need. A supply wagon on its way from Prague disappeared yesterday. It was likely attacked. It is some rotten luck. There was nothing particularly valuable, but the foreman had guild documents with him for transferring property.
Do you suspect someone?
Hard to say. I do not know yet. But those documents will cost us dearly unless we get them back, assuming those blackguards have not already burned them.
So you think there's more of them?
Ja, das stimmt. I would guess they have a camp somewhere nearby.
I understand. I'll have a look around and try to find those documents.
Gut gemacht. Tell me, how do you plan on doing it?
Easy. I'll find those wretches and send them straight to hell.
Oh, wirklich? That sounds risky. I would do it at night at least, Junge. I will give you some potions and weapon coating, but be careful. It is highly poisonous.
Thanks. That'll come in handy.
The documents you are looking for have a green seal with the guild's symbol, and they were in a leather case originally. I doubt those blackguards know how to read, so perhaps you will get lucky and find them lying around, or maybe in some crate or chest.
Is there anything else?
Nein, das ist alles. Get those documents back if you can, but remember, du solltest vorsichtig sein, junger Mann.